So I'm back. Just to show you quickly, this is the long pillow. Welcome to the Wakita family channel, but today it's just going to be me, Mama Wakita. So I thought I should make a video about my experience being pregnant in Japan. As you and many of you may not know or know already, that I do have a toddler now. Well, he is now 1 year and around 10 months. And I'm pregnant, and I'm currently 30 weeks pregnant, so I'm going through all the process again. And yeah, so I thought I'd just give some tips and just share a bit about myself. So enjoy. I decided to do this video because I felt like, why not? I wanted to give a brief view of what it's like being pregnant in Japan, and also about my symptoms too. So let's go ahead and talk. Yeah, so let's start. So for me, I felt like that compared to my first pregnancy, it's not really that different, but in terms of my cravings, which I'll go into more depth later, I think that's really the difference between my pregnancy with my first child and compared to now. So basically, during the first trimester, I experienced nausea and I would feel sick a lot, and I think this is quite common for women to feel this way during the first trimester too. But I didn't really become physically, I felt sick, but I didn't actually throw up. Basically, I didn't throw up, and I did a bit, but I wouldn't really consider that throwing up. And this is the same in my previous pregnancy too. I just felt nausea, and I just experienced nausea, and I didn't throw up, but I felt really, really tired. That is what really got me in the first trimester. I felt so tired, and yeah, it just hits you like, I just knew I was pregnant. I just knew it. And both of the pregnancies are planned, so I was thinking, okay, looking out for all the symptoms and the signs if I was pregnant or not. So yeah, those are the key things: nausea and fatigue. Definitely, that's what I felt. And it's not the same for everyone. Every woman would experience something different or similar. It's not always the same. So don't feel like, I didn't experience this, because you can get lost. If you're like me, in my first pregnancy, I watched a ton of pregnancy videos, and it's just to have a clearer mind as well, because I did have my child during the corona when COVID hit, and so that was hard too. So I couldn't even see my family, and I just wanted to be aware and know what to do. I did ask a lot of friends for advice as well. I think that is key. Really ask for help. That is something I really try to do things myself, but I think it's very important to ask for help when you need, because you're going to need the support. You're definitely going to need support, especially if you live in a different country like I am as well. My parents are really, like, I know they felt so bad, and they couldn't travel to Japan because Japan was actually on lockdown is when everything was opening up too. So that was kind of like, I felt a bit sad and a little stressed as well about the fact that I couldn't even see my family yet. So yeah, there was a lot of things piled up on top of each other. So yeah, so moving on, with this pregnancy though, I guess because I was pregnant before, I felt more, how can I say, I felt more in tune and I knew what to do, sort of thing. I was better prepared for this pregnancy. So because I've experienced everything before, I knew kind of like how to handle some things better. And yeah, you do learn. If you decide to have a second child, you do learn and get the hang of it. But just really try to enjoy the whole experience. Really do, because you're going to be pregnant for like 9 to, or how Japan would say, 10 months. So you need to try and work on your mind and keep it occupied, but also make sure you have relaxed time and don't overthink things too much, as I can do sometimes as well. So just try to think of little things or incentives to keep you going during the week. I do recommend that you get a baby app. So a baby app will give you weekly updates about what your symptoms mean or what symptoms you may experience during this time. And it really did help. It really did help me. So I really would recommend that. Okay, moving on to kind of second trimester and kind of late first trimester too. My cravings. So in my first pregnancy, I craved mostly savory things, but in this pregnancy, I craved mostly more sweet things. I would say during the second early trimester and late first trimester. So I have a sweet tooth, but I don't like obsessively eat so much sugary foods. It's just I really do like my biscuits and I like a cake every now and then. So this was wait, before I say, who can guess, for those that do not know yet, so no cheating families or close friends that know already, but who can guess if this time around if it is a boy or a girl? Bear in mind that I did have a boy first and I crave savory things, and in this pregnancy I'm craving more sweet things. So you've got 5 seconds to quickly, or just pause the video and let me know in the comment section below what you think. Is it a boy or a girl? It's a, drum roll, it's a boy. Wow. It's a boy. I tell you what is funny is that my family, many and friends too, they really were convinced that it's going to be a girl. Even myself too, I thought it was going to be a girl, but at the same time I wasn't sure. And then some things, because I was like, it's pretty similar to my last pregnancy too. So, but you know how the saying goes, if you crave sweet stuff, it's a girl, and if you crave savory stuff, it's a boy. But it's not always true, guys. It's not always true. So it's to burst the bubble for people that really were on that saying. There were food aversions in the first pregnancy and also in this pregnancy too. I do like curry, but this pregnancy, the smell, like now I'm okay in this third trimester actually, but before it was a no. And there is a Chinese restaurant nearby where we live, and I always adore the smell. This is before pregnancy, but always, this happened in the last pregnancy too. You may have smell sensitivity during the pregnancy as well, so bear that in mind. Also, you may feel gassy as well. I think this is quite common in most pregnancies, feeling gassy. So TMI people, be ready, and also be ready for the frequent urination. This happened for me during the second trimester and still continuing on during the third trimester. I experienced a lot of muscle pain because everything from what I've read is loosening up in my legs, and my OB did say as well, this is normal. You might get a bit of back pain as well, but what I really do recommend is a sleeping pillow, the long ones. Gee, you know what? Stay right here. I will go and get my own. So I'm back. Just to show you quickly, this is the long pillow that I sleep on every night, and it is amazing. It's amazing. So, oh, and a quick sneak of 30-week baby bump. So yes, I would definitely recommend to get that pillow, because I need support for my back. I don't really get back pain, but it just makes me feel much more comfortable. And even though it has been hard to sleep, which is another symptom as well, you might have some restless nights, but that will prepare you for when you're going to have your baby. You might be lucky and your baby might sleep through the whole night, but you will see. But yes, I would definitely recommend the long pillow. I'm not sure of the exact name for this kind of pillow, but I'm sure if you type it in Amazon, you'll find something. Pregnancy pillows or cushions, something will come up. Also, you may become anemic or have low iron deficiency. I got this quite recently in this 3rd trimester, but it's because your blood volume is increasing, and so I wouldn't say per se it's natural, but it is common for it to happen, for you to get low iron deficiency. Even if you're eating the foods, maybe you just need that bit more. So your OB should be checking they should give you a blood test as well, but I'm not sure that is how it is in Japan. They give you a blood test during the 3rd trimester, and also I think I did have another blood test in the 2nd trimester as well. Lastly, also I want to talk about contractions. So for me, during the late 2nd trimester, I experienced early contractions, and then this did happen in my previous pregnancy too. So yeah, it's normal to experience something called Braxton Hicks, but sometimes your Braxton Hicks or your contractions can be strong. So the doctor or OB will know this because they'll see the cervix, and there is an average. I'm not sure how it is, if the scale is the same in Japan compared to other countries like the UK or America or anywhere else, but compared to the Japanese scale of how short the cervix should be at a certain time of your pregnancy, my one was just a little bit shorter. So I wasn't put to bed rest, but I was told to do nothing, but not do nothing, but yeah, really just relax and take it very easy. So I've been having to do that for a long time. Well, from late 2nd trimester, so for a month now, and I think I'll be basically having to do this till late, till I give labor, basically till I give labor, so till I go into labor. Yes, so I feel like I actually spoke more of just the symptoms and not really my whole experience of being pregnant in Japan. But I think I'm going to do, I will definitely do another video more about the Japanese experience of pregnancy or giving birth. So this is what I will do. I will ask my OB, as we are in close contact as well. I'll ask my OB if it's okay to record my experience after giving labor or while giving labor too, and hopefully I can make a video about that, and then you can get a view of what it's like. Overall though, I will say that my relationship with my doctor and OB is really good. I know people have had different experiences. Not everyone's experience is the same. I think I'm just really lucky because I actually know my OB. So before actually sign up to the hospital. So it was a surprise because I didn't know she was an OB. But yeah, long story short, I know her, and so I get a lot of good care as well. So I think that does help, knowing the person beforehand. So yes, I will make another video about it. Thanks for listening so far. If you listen all the way to the end, I'm really truly grateful. I'm so nervous to make a video like this because I'm not used to it, and I'm sorry if I'm not looking straight at the camera. It's not looking like I'm looking straight at the camera. I'm learning, okay? Just bear with me. I just remembered as well, one thing that helped me that prepared me for labour is watching Bridget Teyler, who is a doula on YouTube. You can also find her on Instagram as well. And she gave 3 breathing techniques. So I'll put the link in the description box below. Okay, so again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you, bye.